Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here, and welcome back to Yes, you should pull in this. Yes, it is fantastic. It is a yes. The only reason no, I will give you later on, but right now, it's yes. Yes, it's so yes. Jokes aside, welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about this new banner that dropped, a limit break banner. It's not a limit break, it's a limit festival in other gachas they call it. Basically, this banner will come back and you can wish list these weapons later on while you're pulling for the new festival weapon or limit break weapon. So it's not that it's limited and it's never, you're going to see this on a basis. Unlike the other collaboration weapons, this will come back and you will be able to wish list these weapons from what the notice looks like, right? So let's talk about the weapons. Let's jump in. And now that we have that out of the way, I just finished streaming, so my setup is still here. We are going to talk about this really shiny button over here. Don't forget your daily draws. There's two of them. One is like for guaranteed and the other one is a daily. But this is incredible. And I'm going to compare it to stuff, but I'm going to break this down very quickly. Okay. So the banner itself, the stamp system, you're guaranteed in 3 pages, 5 copies, right? 2 in the end there, 2 on this page, and 1 in the front. So worst case scenario, you pull that guaranteed 1 over here. Page 2, you go to OB3. And then so on and so on, right? So stamp system, perfect, especially when it comes to these limited. If you saved up at least 80 to 90,000, you'll get an OB5, weapon parts, OB6. And these weapons are perfect at OB6. So costumes, Arcanum. Cloud got Ice with physical attack boost +5. Glenn got Water, physical boost attack 5. These are going to work exactly the same because there are abilities, sub-weapons, wishlist weapons are identical, just one's Water, one's Ice. Cloud's weapon, rocking both 20% materia slots and a circle sigil. Same thing with Glenn's. We're going to start off with Cloud's Stream Saber. This thing starts off at 500% physical ice damage. And then it goes to, at OB6, 740, and OB10, or sorry, 11, whatever it is, 900%. All right. That is already a big gap from the last ice weapons that came out during Christmas. Right? Tifa's gloves. So this is getting closer and closer to the thousands where our non-elemental weapons are. And you guys seen my Murasami Cloud, which is in the beginning, which let me emphasize this again, that you don't even need these weapons at OB10 to actually enjoy them. Murasami fully maxed out, 750, right? And you've seen the power of this weapon. 573 physical attack, 750 at multiple copies, 11 copies OB10. Back to the new weapon, right? Back to the new weapon at OB6, 740, 534. You don't even need the full setup to know this is going to be a great weapon. You don't have to worry about OB10, OB6, and you're out the door. Now, it comes with a new R ability. Both of them do. And this R ability is unique. It doesn't stack with the other ones like boost attack, boost physical attack. This is an AoE passive buff. So you know how your healers and your other Yuffie can buff the party with physical attack? This is just a passive buff for the entire party just for having this in the back weapons or character holding the main hand. Eventually, when multiple of these exist and multiple characters are on the team holding this weapon, including your healer as back R abilities or even their main hand with their healing weapon, you're going to start stacking 28% increase to physical attacks on stack for everyone. So for every single character that has this R ability, you will stack that. So if you have a bunch of 22s, your total is 66%. If you only have 2 people right now, Cloud and Glenn on the team, one being at 35 points, Glenn being at 35 points, your character will get a boost of 44%. It is all allies physical attack plus 60 and then plus 22%. Huge. This, look at it this way. Requirement 15 points gives you 14%, right? This straight up already beats something like this. Boost attack. Your normal boost attack, 15 points, 7% increase to only 1 character. All right. Physical attack plus 30, 7%. This helps both your limit breaks and your summons because it does both magic and physical, and limit breaks use that. But already this stat is power crept by an AoE version. So take that into the grand scheme of how crazy this is going to get. Boost physical attack, all allies is a fantastic. And it's so dirty that I'm going to show you guys a fully maxed out Cloud with full buffs and debuffs on the enemy and how much damage it does, and you're going to be like, whoa. So, Cloud is the ice version, Ice Arcanum, physical attack boost, 900% physical ice damage, AoE passive buff, and it comes with 36 points to boost ice potency, and it has a sigil break. It's the god card right now of Final Fantasy. So, that's Cloud. Now, Glenn is the water. This is the first Arcanum water costume in the game, and it's powerful. 35% boost of water damage. His weapon's exactly the same. OB6, 740. OB10, 900%. Circle Sigil, 20% boosters on materia, and it is water with 578 physical. So I don't have to compare it to anything. The character's color scheme is my favorite at the moment. I love the color green, and when you mix out between black and white, these do not disappoint. These are beautiful, beautiful costumes, very powerful. You put both of these guys as a new player in the game, and you are just stacking power like crazy. And this is just the beginning. Heads up, in the story of the event, they showcase Sephiroth's costume, and they showcase Zack's costume and weapon, and they look so good. So this event is here for 7 weeks. This banner ends on April 7th, 1 month. Don't pull right now, but if you are wanting to pull and you want Glenn, Cloud, Sephiroth, Zack, or if they bring out another one, just choose which character you care about, and they're all strong. You cannot go wrong. So let me showcase how powerful this is, and then we're going to go into the wish list. We were streaming this today. Here's my stream. Up here is where we're doing a co-op, right? We got Surge putting down physical defense, full 3 tiers down. We got my Yuffie putting 3 ice down and buffing Sebin's Cloud to 3 attack up. Look how much damage this does. Cloud, I'm about to put the last ice down. So it's 3 physical, 3 ice down, fully attack buff, and fully maxed out Cloud. Boom, boom, boom. 292,000 damage. 1 character. Think about that. Think about how your 1 character and another DPS are probably hitting like, oh, Tifa's hitting 50k on a crit. Cloud's hitting 40k. Whoa, 90k in 1 turn. This guy just dropped 300,000 in 1 turn, and all you do is bring support characters. Not even counting that there's 2 of them on this 1 banner. All right, Glenn and Cloud put together with a healer or a support character that buffs, or a healer that buffs and debuffs, right? Like someone like Barrett, who has well, he has magic attack up, but there's also mat and all that. Insane amount of damage. It is a power creep. We're in the power creep. The R abilities on this already surpass the boost attack R abilities, and it gives it to the entire party. It's Arcanum. It's 900% potency on Elemental. You don't even need non-elemental weapons, right? I've proven that with my Murasami Cloud. Bring that in, hitting stuff that are not weak to lightning and still doing like 30k damage, right? So you can't go wrong with this entire thing. So if you're pulling, good luck, have fun. This is how easy this is. It's a no-brainer. Do you like Glenn? Do you like Cloud? You don't want these, you want Zack, Sephiroth, wait for the next banner. And this banner, in the details, the notice says it does come back in the other one. This is like this festival, they called it in other gachas. It's called Limit Break here. The Limit Break edition weapons, Cloud and Glenn and Limit Break, will not be added to any other draws other than Limit Break draws. So every time this Limit Break thing comes in, it's going to be a new face, and then you can just wish list their weapons on the Limit Break. So this special glowing here, right? This counts as whenever this appears, previous weapons will be wish listed. At least that's how I'm reading it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if you are going to build and you want to do a wish list, we were talking about this on stream. I made 2 copies here. Cloud, right? Let's just pretend the Shiva weapon's the new ice weapon. You're going to want to run the new weapon, and you're going to run his ice weapon on the offhand here, boosting your boost attack, and you gain your ice potency there. In the back, you're going to run Killer Hornet. If you have the Final Fantasy 9 weapon, you would put the Final Fantasy Zidane weapon here instead. But if you don't, Killer Hornet in the background, and then this weapon over here. If you have the Final Fantasy 9 weapon, in the back you use Aerith's, I believe it's this one, and Ice. Then you use this one over here. After I go through all the weapons I have, it's somewhere. I have it, I swear. This one right here, the silver staff. It does the exact same thing as Cloud's weapon, but if you have his Final Fantasy 9 weapon, you put in the second slot, and you put that here. And the reason you do that is because this weapon doesn't, right? Pretend it's the ice weapon. It doesn't have a physical R ability to get your physical attack to 55. Even with the costumes +5, if you run the Bald Eagle and you run Tifa's gloves, which is the 2 best ones to put there, you get 20 points from here, and you get 27 points here, which is 47 total, plus the costume, putting you at 52. So you need another weapon to give you physical attack up to get that last boost of the R ability, because you'll be over here at 40%, missing 10% increase in damage, or you can just add all the ice weapons, right? So when it comes to Cloud's wish listing, right? Tifa gloves, Cloud's ice weapon, Lucia's Bald Eagle, Ultimatic for any situation, and Killer Hornet. If you want more ice weapons, like I said, the other one is Aerith's ice one, which is right here. That's another choice. And then you're pretty much set from there. You also have Yuffie's. If you already have Yuffie's, Yuffie's has another boost attack and boost ice. But 566 was the choice over here. This has 573. Not a big difference. So whatever one you have closer to overboosting, put that on your wish list, and you're pretty much set. Cloud will run this, the new weapon on the main hand, this in the back, the gloves, Lucia's Bald Eagle, and then you go ahead and run Killer Hornet, his Final Fantasy 9 weapon, or run another ice weapon, and you're good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, new weapon, 5 weapons, Cloud is done. Now, the reason is a little awkward because these weapons run on magic. You can see magic attack 540. Other weapons are 566. So you're losing 100 attack here, and then you're losing 100 attack here if you run both these weapons. And that's why I chose to put Killer Hornet and the other one instead, because you get to max it out. They have full attack stats on them. So that's the setup that I kind of figured out. You can mix and match, and just whatever you have, go for it. Now, when it comes to Glenn is the same thing as Cloud, but exact same kind of wish listing, the exact same problem with boost attack weapons. They're all magic based, right? So the same idea. Ultimatic is going to be your main hand easily, or you can run it for the AoE in the back, but having that 54 in the front fully maxed out now allows you to run back here all these weapons, right? Running Noble Collar to finish off the boost attack. Now you're at 55 boost attack. You've got the Maritime Sword at 40, giving you 20. You have Black Whiskers sitting at 54 boost attacks, so that's 27. And if you want, you could also just run another weapon that has like boost attack on it instead. Same idea. Killer Hornet is a good choice, right? Because you can see there's only 1, 2 physical attack and 1 boost attack. So instead of finishing off the boost attack with the Noble Collar, you can go ahead and put Killer Hornet in there. The only difference is that you're going to lose out on that water potency. So that's what Zack's going to look like. Being able to max it out, because these new weapons don't have physical attack or boost attack R abilities on them, giving them a little bit of a hurt, but they have that AoE party buff making up for it. So same idea. We're going to come in here. We're going to reset that, put it on water, and you're going to go ahead and in this slot, you're going to put Maritime. You're going to go to Red 13, grab his collar. Zack's weapon is a staple, right? You also, if you want survivability, you can use these, but I'm going for full DPS builds, right? Again, survivability, HP water, but Lucia's weapon here, HP water. There's a lot of survivability ones. You have a lot of choices. So your main one is 1, 2, 3, Ultimatic, Killer Hornet. Can't go wrong, right? Especially because Glenn needs that Ultimatic. So easy pickup. 1, his new weapon. 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you don't want to use this and you need more physical attack and you have Killer Hornet, use Killer Hornet. So that's my recommendations. Have fun. These are great, really strong setups. And the thing I want to talk about in the end of like why you shouldn't pull in this banner and not care. I beat all the content in the game and I didn't pull for this banner and everything's done. And I just use my regular characters that I pulled for. Tifa, Murasami Cloud, Red 13, Rage Collar with 15%. Right, on his costume, which is nowhere near the 35%, right? So I'm still passing content with the old characters. You're still going to be okay. If you pull for the new Tifa, you're fantastic. If you pull for Zack, you're fantastic. You're fine, right? these banners, these weapons are just going to get better and better and better and better and better and better and better. If you pull now or you pull later, the only thing that's important is that you have blue crystals and you can go all in banners. So if you really want the costume, the weapon, then yeah, go ahead and spend your 34K. I'm going to be skipping on these, not because they're bad, just because my Cloud is already fully built and I have no interest in Glenn, even though he's the first water arcanium in the game and his R abilities and everything about this banner is fantastic. The whole sheet is amazing, guaranteed 5 copies in 80,000, right? Everything is great, but my account doesn't need it. I don't want it. I'm skipping. So if you're not going to pull for it and you're passing the content or you're having a good time or you're saving for someone specific, continue to do so. Welcome to Gacha Games, where it's your choice and the strongest thing you have is the game's currency, the blue crystals. You'll always have power as long as you have blue crystals, because you can always pull for the new meta. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are enjoying your polls. Good luck on everything. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.